Shruti Smriti Purananam Alayam Karunalayam Namami Bhagavad Shankaram Loka Shankaram Apara Karuna Sindhum Jnanadam Shanta Rupinam Shri Chandrasekhara Gurum Pranamami Udan Maham.
Shruti Smriti Purananam Alayam Karunalayam Namami Bhagavad Shankaram Loka Shankaram Sadashivasamarambham Shankaracharya Madhyamam Asmadacharya Paryantam Vande GurorMandalam. With the plentiful blessings of our Acharya Swamiji, we are into this program Vande GurorMandalam for the past 2 weeks. With his blessings, we have covered 2 weeks of Shankara Stotras, Ganesha Bhujangam, Shiva Panchakshara, Nakshatramala Stotram, and now we are into Shivananda Lahari, Shloka number 41.
Namaskaram. Papotpata vimochanaaya ruchiraishwaryaya mrityunjaya stotra dhyananati pradakshina saparyalokana karnane jihva chitta shirongri hasta nayana shrotrairaham prarthitaha mama jnapayatan nirupaya muhuhu Mameva chaha.
In this shloka, there is a peculiar turn of presentation. Now, Adi Shankara is saying that we have trained the sense organs so well that they have now started taking the initiative instead of mind taking the initiative. And each of the sense organs is requesting me, is praying to me to engage in Shiva worship. That is the beautiful turn. Now he says, they are telling us, these various sense organs are telling me, Papot Pata Vimochanaya Ruchira Aishwaryaya Mrityunjaya, O Mrityunjaya, O conqueror of Mrityu. Now Shiva is known as Mrityunjaya, not because he has conquered Mrityu. Now it is no great qualification, no great characteristic for Parameshwara to be called conqueror of Mrityu. He makes us conquer Mrityu. That is the important thing. That's why we always chant Mrityunjaya Mantram. Triyambakam yajamahe sugandhim pushtivardhanam urvarukamiva bandhanan mrityor mukshi yamamritaat. Mrityoho mukshi, please release me from Mrityu. That does not mean that we will continue with this human body forever. It doesn't mean that. It means whenever Mrityu happens to this body, we are not born again in this samsara. This chakra of Janma Mrityu should be cut off. That can happen only if Parameshwara grants us moksha and he makes us overcome, conquer Mrityu. So that is where he blesses us. Mrityor mukshiya ma amritat. Please don't keep us away from amritatvam, immortality. Just as the urvaruka fruit gets cut off from the creeper on its own when the maturity happens, urvarukameva bandhanat. Similarly, we should also get cut off from samsara at the proper time, and you should grant us that proper time at that jnana. So he says, these sense organs are telling me, Papotpata vimochanaye, Papa utpata vimochanaye. Papas are always causing utpatas. Utpata means misery, difficulty, trouble. Papa will not cause anything good. So, the sins and the troubles caused by the sins, vimochanaya, to get released from them, Ruchira Aishwaryaya. Aishwarya is wealth. And Ruchira means whatever you have in mind as the desire, desired wealth. And the wealth which is very dear to me, very enchanting to me. That is Ruchira Aishwarya. Wealth is, the variety of wealth is mind-boggling. So if we get something which we don't like, which we don't want, that will not satisfy us. So Aishwarya has to be Ruchira. Ruchira Aishwarya स्तोत्र ध्यान नति प्रदक्षिण सपर्यालोकना कर्णने जिह्वा चित्त शिरोङ्घ्रिहस्तनयन श्रोत्रैः अहं प्रार्थितः. I have been requested, I have been prayed to by the Indriyas. Jihva chitta. Jihva is the first Indriya, the tongue. What it prays, stotra. Jihva tells me, you chant stotras of Shiva. Why are you wasting your time? You are talking something else with your tongue. Don't do that. Jihva tells me, the tongue tells me. Chitta, the mind, it tells me dhyana. It tells me to engage in dhyana, meditation of Shiva, and not waste on mundane matters. Shiraha, nati. Shiraha, the head. Nati means bending down and prostrating. Nati is bending down and prostrating, bowing down and prostrating. So the head is telling me, don't do anything else unnecessarily, wasting time. Do this prostration. Angri, pradakshina. Angri means the feet. The feet are telling me, do pradakshina. Don't waste your time. Feet are meant for doing pradakshina, going round Parameshwara. Hasta, saparya. The hands are telling me to engage in puja. Saparya means puja. Hands are meant for doing puja. Nayana. Nayana. Eyes are telling me aloka. Aloka means looking at, seeing Bhagavan's Vigraha. Enjoying the very beauty of Bhagavan's Murti is what the eyes are meant for. Then Shrotraihi, the ears, they are meant for listening to Bhagavan's stories. Akarnane, listening to Bhagavan's stories. This way, these Indriyas are coming and they have been so trained. You see, when you have trained yourself, even in our normal life, if you have trained yourself to leave at 8 o'clock for your office, you will leave at 8 o'clock in your office, even if you are a little lazy, a little absent-minded. Somehow, at the last minute, you will rush and make up. That is how the body is trained, the mind is trained. So even in such ordinary matter, if we can train ourselves to do certain things at the right time, so these various Indriyas have been trained so well, they come and remind us, they come and request us. Aham prarthitaha. I have been requested. I have been prayed to by these Indriyas for doing all these things in order to worship Shiva for the purpose of getting rid of our sins and getting Ruchira Aishwarya. Mama Jnapaya Tannirupaya Muhu Mameva Chaha. Mam Ajnapaya. Please, O Shiva, O Mrityunjaya, please give me instruction. That means, what instruction is now required? Instruction to abide by the instructions I am getting from my Indriyas. That is, what will make me not abide by the instructions? Because he said chitta, mind. He did not say intellect, buddhi. This intellect is the worst enemy for us. It sometimes takes you away from the right path and puts you on the wrong path. So he says, Mam Ajnapaya, please instruct me so that the intellect also will be brought in line. Tan Nirupaya, Tatu Nirupaya, whatever has been requested by these Indriyas, let it become true. Nirupaya, let it become true. Make it true. Manifest the truth of whatever they say. Tan Nirupaya Muhuhu, let it happen again and again, not once, again and again. Mam, Muhuhu, Mam, let it happen again and again to me. Eva ma me avachaha. Avachaha me ma eva means let me not become speechless. Avachaha means speechless. let me not become speechless, because it started with speech, Jihva and Stotra. See, that means let me abide by the instructions of the organs. Let me not become speechless, means let me not deviate from the instructions I am getting from the sense organs. In fact, we are supposed to give instructions to the sense organs. Mind is supposed to be the controller. Intellect is controlling the mind. Mind is controlling the sense organs. That is the hierarchy. But here the sense organs have been trained so much that they have started taking the initiative. Avachaha me mayeve, let me not be speechless. Now, this can also be interpreted in another way. Ma me avachaha. That means don't become speechless to me. That means it is not a question of Bhagavan speaking to us, it's a question of Bhagavan blessing us. When you say don't become speechless to me, don't ignore me. That means please bless me, so that with your blessing only I can carry out this difficult effort. Because it is only with Bhagavan's blessing that all these things will happen. So there is a shloka in Sutta Samhita which says that Shiva Prasadena Vinana Buddhihi, Shiva Prasadena Vinana Yuktihi. Without Shiva Prasada, the intellect is not going to perform properly. Without Shiva Prasada, without the Anugraha blessing of Shiva, Yukti will not perform. Yukti means the method of carrying out a certain thing. There may be 4 methods of carrying out an activity. What is the best method? That is Yukti. Shiva Prasadena Vinana Siddhihi. Without Shiva Prasada, you cannot attain anything. Siddhi does not mean Ashtamaha Siddhi, the 8 great Siddhis. It of course includes that. Siddhi can mean a very ordinary thing. Siddhi can mean even digesting the food that we have eaten. Sometimes there is, for no reason, we are not able to digest. Indigestion sets in. Why? That is also a Siddhi. That is the Siddhi which is given to us by Agni Bhagavan. So Shiva Prasadena Vinana Siddhihi, Shiva Prasadena Vinana Muktihi. Without Shiva Prasada, question of Mukti does not arise. Moksha will be granted only with the Anugraha of Shiva. So we are praying to Shiva, please bless me, so that the intellect and the mind go in consonance with what the Indriyas have been persuading me to do. For getting rid of sins and the consequent miseries, and for getting at enchanting Aishwarya, enchanting wealth, wealth which is dear to me, O Mrityunjaya, my tongue is asking me to chant the stotras of Shiva. My mind is asking me to meditate on Shiva. My head is asking me to do prostration, to the feet are asking me to do going round, circumambulation, pradakshina. My hands are asking me to do puja. My eyes are asking me to keep looking at Bhagavan's Murti, and my ears are asking me to listen to Bhagavan's stories. So please instruct me, my intellect, to abide by the instructions, well-meaning, agreeable, healthy instructions given by these Indriyas. Please make those instructions come true again and again. And please let me not become speechless. Let my organs work well. Let me not become speechless. Or please, you don't become speechless. You don't ignore me. Please bless me. पापोत्पाद विमोचनाय रुचिरैश्वर्याय मृत्युञ्जय स्तोत्र ध्यान नति प्रदक्षिण सपर्यालोकनाकर्णने जिह्वा चित्तशिरोङ्घ्रिहस्तनयन श्रोत्रैरहं प्रार्थितः माम् आज्ञापय तन्निरूपय मुहुः मामेव चः.
गाम्भीर्यं परिखापदं घनधृतिः प्राकार उद्यद्गुणस्तोमश्चाप्तबलं घनेन्द्रियचयोद्वाराणि देहे स्थितः विद्यावस्तु समृद्धिरित्यखिलसामग्री समेते सदा दुर्गातिप्रियदेव मामकमनो दुर्गे निवासं कुरु.
Now this is a prayer to Shiva to come and reside in my mind. And my mind is a fort, Durga. My mind is a fort, and that fort is being described. And you are fond of living in forts. Durga Ti Priya Deva. Oh Deva, you are very fond of forts. Why he is saying that? Because what does it mean? It means Kailasa, he is residing in Kailasa. Can anybody go to Kailasa? Anybody and everybody can go to Kailasa? No. Even Vishnu and Devas were prohibited from entering into Kailasa at a certain point of time, according to Skanda Purana. When Parameshwara was engaged in tapas as Dakshinamurti, he was teaching Brahma Vidya to Sanaka and other rishis. These Devas tried to get in and pray to him for marrying Parvati and getting a son, so that Surapadma and other asuras would be killed. They waited and waited for a long time. Then Nandi came. He said, no, this is not the time for having darshana. Parameshwar, they had to return. Then Vishnu said, we will go to Vaikuntha. Wherever we chant Shiva Mantra, wherever we chant Shivarudram, he will materialize. Why are we wasting our time in entering Kailasa? Let us do with Shraddha. And he did. Vishnu and other devas did. Sri Rudra chanting in Vaikuntha, Shiva materialized. And he assured them, don't worry, it will take a little more time, please wait. This is what he said. So, he is living in a Durga. Durga means a fort, difficult to attain. Devi Durga is also called Durga because it is difficult to attain her, isn't it? Not anybody and everybody can attain Durga, isn't it? That's why she is known as Durga. So, Durga Ti Priya Deva means you are very fond of fort, one meaning. Another meaning is you are very fond of Durga Devi. Durga Ati Priya Deva. Mamaka Mano Durge Nivasam Kuru. Please come and reside in the Durga of my mind, in the fort of my mind. How is my fort? I have readied my fort for your stay. See, whenever some celebrity or a great religious figure comes to your home, you make a lot of preparations, isn't it? It's not just you call him and he comes and then you are inviting him and then you do nothing to prepare yourself. No, it's not like that. So, when Parameshwara himself has been invited to come and reside in my mind fort, what is the preparation I have done? Beautifully he is explaining how a fort is maintained. Gambhiryam Parikha Padam. Parikha is moat. What is called Ahai in Tamil. There is a moat full of water around the fort. And moats are supposed to be deep. If they are not deep, if they are shallow, the purpose is not served. Because the enemy forces should not be able to cross the moat and come to the main gate of the fort. So, Gambhirya means depth. So, Parikha Padam. The very characteristic of moat is depth. That I have maintained. What has he maintained? That means he has maintained his fort properly so that enemies do not come and attack with a proper vote. Ghanadhritihi prakaraha. Prakara means outside wall, outside compound wall. What compound wall I have? Ghanadhritihi. Heavy courage. Courage which cannot be shaken. Very high level of courage. That is what I have. You need courage to maintain the fort. If you are going to be weak, enemy forces will come and hit you, dislodge you. Whereas if you are firm and courageous, enemy forces cannot come. So I have maintained a good deep moat. I have also maintained a very good compound wall of Dhriti. Similarly, that Parikha, when he says deep, Gambhiryam means majesticity. That means I am serious about maintaining my fort. That is Gambhiryam. Dhanadhriti Pakara Udyad Gunas Somas Apta Balam. Apta Balam. Apta Balam is the friendly force. That means the army. Army and other friendly forces, maybe ministers, etc. who are having my well-being in their mind. Such friendly forces are Apta Balam. So who is the Apta Balam which I am maintaining? Udyat Gunastomascha. Gunastomascha, a collection of good qualities that I am maintaining good qualities. Udyat, that means rising. Rising means today I have maintained it better than yesterday. That kind of ever improving qualities. Ghanendriya Chayo Dwaradi. Fort means it should have proper gates, isn't it? Properly maintained gates. What are the gates here? Ghanendriya Chayaha. Heavy group of sense organs. What is Ghana? What is heavy? Heavy means seriously protected. Ghana Indriya Chayaha. The sense organs do not let anyone inside. The eye does not let anyone inside. My eye does not want to see whatever it wants to see. Like we saw in the previous sloka, eye in fact is directing me to see only Bhagavan's Murti. The ear does not want to hear whatever others want to hear. My ear wants to hear only Bhagavan's stories like this. So these indriyas are maintaining the gate from attack by enemies, and they are doing it, they are doing their job very well. That is why Ghana Indriya Chaya Dvarani Dehe Sthitaha, all these are present in my body. Then these are all outside protection for the fort, peripheral protection. Now inside the fort, you should have stock of food, you should have stock of weapons, you should have stock of various requirements for daily human life as well as for a war, in case war breaks out. That is the king's duty, because king's family, the ministers' family, the army families, etc., would all be inside the fort at the time of emergency. All of them have to be fed, have to be maintained. So for that you need a lot of material. That is what is required to be stored inside a fort. Now what is the material which I have stored in my fort? Vidya Vastu Samriddhi iti Akhila Samagri Samete. Akhila Samagri Samete. All materials required I have collected. What is that all material? Vidya Vastu Samriddhi iti. What is that material? Vidya Vastu Samriddhi. Plenty. Samriddhi means plenty. No shortage. Plenty of Vidya Vastu. Normally, the king collects articles, materials. What is the material I have collected? Vidya. Knowledge, jnana. Jnana is the material which I have collected. For protecting my jnana, all these are the peripheral defenses. All these are the peripheral defenses for protecting the jnana. Sada. Sada means always. This is not a one day, one time affair. This is a permanent thing. This fort is ever maintained like this. My jnana doesn't leave me. My indriyas don't allow anyone else to come in. My friendly forces, characteristics, good qualities don't leave me. My courage, which is my outside compound wall, that doesn't leave me. My moat, which is the outside protection, it is very deep and very majestic. I am maintaining my majesticity, my seriousness in all my activities. So, Sada, I am always maintaining. So, please come and reside in my fort, in the fort of my mind. गाम्भीर्यं परिखापदं घनधृतिः प्राकार उद्यद्गुण स्तोमश्चाप्तबलं घनेन्द्रियचयो द्वाराणि देहे स्थितः विद्यावस्तु समृद्धिरित्यखिल सामग्री समेते सदा दुर्गाति प्रियदेव मामगमनो दुर्गे निवासं कुरु.
मा गच्छ त्वमितस्ततो गिरिशभो मय्येव वासं कुरु स्वामिन्नादिकिरात मामकमनः कान्तारसीमान्तरे वर्तन्ते बहुशो मृगा मदजुषो मात्सर्यमोहादयः तान् हत्वा मृगया विनोदरुचिता लाभञ्च samprapsyasi.
Now, mind is compared to a forest in this sloka. Last time it was compared to a fort. Now it is a forest. It's a very beautiful turn of phrase, turn of thought. He says, my mind is a forest, come and reside in the forest. Why he should come and reside in the forest? He is giving a reason. Ma agachattvamitastato girishabho mayyeva vasankaro. Oh Girisha. Girisha means one who is resting on a mountain. Girau sheti iti girishaha. There is another term called girishaha, which means Isha of mountains, Lord of mountains, Lord of Kailasa and other mountains, Himachala, etc. The two are different. In Shiva Stotra, Nama Stotram, both these are coming. Girishaya Namaha, Girishaya Namaha. Now here we are talking about Girisha, the one who is residing in a mountain, that is Kailasa. Mahagachatvam itastataha. Itastataha means here and there. Don't go here and there. Why are you wasting your effort? Bho, O Girisha, Mayyeva Vasankuru. You come and reside in me only. Don't go here and there unnecessarily. Swamin Adi Kirata. Hey Swami, hey Lord. Adi Kirata. You are the primeval hunter. You are the first hunter. He is being addressed as Kirata, hunter. Because in Mahabharata there is a story of how Shiva appeared as a hunter to Arjuna. And he fought Arjuna. And there was a big fight between Kirata and Arjuna. And finally, this Kirata tried to go up, jump up, and then Arjuna caught hold of his feet. And because he caught hold of Shiva's feet, Shiva came down and showed his real form and blessed Arjuna with Pashupatastra. This story is well known and told in Mahabharata, and there is also another Kavya, another epic called the Kirata Arjuniyam, another poem. Now, that is why he is known as Adi Kirata, the first hunter. Mamakamanak Kantara Simantare. Okay, you are a hunter, you need a forest, isn't it? Hunters require forest for going and hunting animals. So, I am maintaining a forest full of animals in my mind. So, you will have a very good time hunting. Mamaka Kantara Simantare. Mamaka Manaha, my mind. Kantara is a forest. Simantare, inside the limits. Inside the limits of the forest of my mind, Vartante Bahusho Mrigaha. Lot of animals are there. Never worry. You will never exhaust your hunting. Your hunting will keep on and on. These mrigas, these animals are in plenty. What animals I am maintaining in my mind? Lion and tiger and elephant cannot be in my mind. Madajusho, Matsarya, Moha, Adayaha. Madajushaha, very arrogant, puffed with pride. Madajushaha, Matsarya, Moha, Adayaha. Jealousy, delusion, etc. Kama, Krodha, Lobha, Moha, Mada, Matsarya, we say, isn't it? So the last, Moha, Mada and Matsarya, he has mentioned all the three. Mada Josho, Matsarya, Moha, Dayaha. Matsarya is jealousy. Mada is pride. Moha is delusion. We have seen Moha, we have seen in depth. Mistaking one for the other. Mistaking dharma for adharma and adharma for dharma. That is Moha, in brief. So all these evil qualities or the animals which are there in plenty in my mind, tan hatva, you can come and kill them. What more does hunter want? He wants animals, good fat animals for killing. I have fattened all these animals in my mind. They are quite fattened, so please come and kill. Mrigaya, Vinoda, Ruchita, Labhancha, Samprapsyasi. When you come and hunt, what you will get? You will get the benefit of the pleasure of entertainment of hunting. Mrigaya is hunting, Vinoda is entertainment, Ruchita is the pleasure, and Labham is the benefit. Samprapsyasi, you will get the benefit of the pleasure of the entertainment of hunting, because you are a hunter, the first hunter, the primeval hunter you are known to hunt all these wild animals, and I have got a number of wild animals, well fed and well maintained in my mind. please come and kill them, and you will get the benefit of pleasure of hunting. So don't go here and there. Please come and reside in me, in my forest. You are the initial first hunter, so I have got plenty of animals. Ma gacchatvamitastato girishabo mayyeva vasankuru swamin adi kirata mamakamana kantara semantare vartante bahusho mriga madajusho matsarya mohadayah तान् हत्वा मृगया विनोद रुचिता लाभञ्च सम्प्राप्स्यसि. Apart from that Kiratarjuniyam which I mentioned, Mahabharata story, Sri Rudram starts with bow and arrow in the hands of Shiva. Sri Rudram starts with bow and arrow. The first Anuvaka emphasizes the aspect of hunter, bow and arrow. Please do not direct your bow and arrow at me. That is the first prayer in Sri Rudram, first Anuvaka prayer. I may be full of sins. I may be the most eligible person to be hunted by you. But please don't direct your bow and arrow. Please keep your bow and arrow aside. That is the first prayer. And later on, the prayer goes on, saying, not only you don't direct your bow and arrow at me, please protect my family, my cows, my dependents, my servants, etc., etc. So goes Sri Rudram. So this hunter imagery is there even in Sri Rudram. Next.
करलग्न मृगः करीन्द्र भङ्गः घनशार्दूल विखण्डनोस्तजन्तुः गिरिशो विशदाकृतिश्च चेतः कुहरे पञ्चमुखोऽस्ति मे कुतोभिः.
Shiva is compared to a lion in this shloka. What are the common points between Shiva and lion? He is listing. Karalagna mrigaha, Karindra bhangaha. Karalagna mrigaha, holding deer in hand. Shiva holds the deer in his left hand. We have seen it so many times. The deer which he got during the Darukavana Leela from the rishis. So he is holding it in his left hand. Now, as far as lion is concerned, lion is fond of killing various animals, including deer. So the lion is holding a killed deer in his hand. Karindra bhangaha. Karindra means the best of elephants. Kari is elephant. The best of elephants. Bhangaha, killer of the best of elephants, that is Shiva. He killed Gajasura and then wore his skin, Gaja's skin, as his vastra. We have seen it before. Similarly, now lion is also fond of killing elephant. The worst enemy for lion is elephant, because elephant is very powerful. So lion considers it as the worst enemy. So it kills the elephant and then the body of elephant is by its side. So Karindra Bhangaha, Ghana Shardola Vikhandanaha. Heavy tiger, Ghana Shardola, heavy, big tiger. Vikhandanaha, killer of a big tiger. That's what happened at the Darukavana Leela. And then the tiger was killed, and then the tiger's skin was used by Shiva as a Uttariya, Vyaghra Charmottariyancha, Varenyam, Abhayapradam, we say Dhyana Shloka of Sri Rudra. So, that is the Ghana Shardola Vikhandanaha. Similarly, lion is also fond of killing tigers, and the tiger skin is there by the side of the lion. Vikhandanaha Astajantuhu. Astajantuhu means killing animals. That is the normal routine activity of a lion, killing the animals. For Shiva, destroying the entire universe is his normal activity during the pralaya. Astajantuhu. As a Samhara Murti, he destroys everything in the universe. So he is Astajantuhu. Shiva is Astajantuhu. Lion is Astajantuhu because it goes and kills all living beings. Girisho Vishada Kritishta Chetaha. Girishaha, Shiva, Vishada Akritisha. Vishada Akriti means beautiful white form. Because Shiva is white in form, beautiful, clear white. Vishada Akriti. Similarly, lion is also having a clear form. So, Vishada Akritisha. Vishada Akritisha Chetah Kuhare. In the cave of my mind, in the cave of my mind, this Girisha, this Shiva, Panchamukha asti. Panchamukha means Shiva. Shiva has got 5 faces. Sadyojatadi Panchamukha. Sadyojata, Vamadeva, etc. Tatpurusha, Aghora, Ishana. So these 5 faces are there in Shiva, so he is known as Panchamukhi. One face is Urdhvamukha, and all the other 4 are facing 4 directions. Now, a lion is also called Panchamukha. Lion does not have 5 faces, but it has got a very large face, very wide, large face. Pancha also means wide, large face compared to its body. Compared to its body, its face is extraordinarily large. So he is known as Panchamukha. So this Panchamukha, this lion or Shiva, is there in the cave, because the lion is always in a cave, isn't it? In the cave of my heart, in the cave of my mind, me kuto bhihi, what should I fear? There is no fear. From where fear will come to me? Because this Shiva is holding a deer in his hand. Lion is also similar. And Shiva has killed the best of elephants. Lion also does that. Shiva has killed the best of tigers. Lion also does that. Lion kills all living beings, fond of killing. Shiva also is fond of destroying the universe at the right time, at Pralaya time. And Girishaha, he is resting on the mountain. Lion also rests on a mountain cave generally. And both are having clear forms. One is having a white clear form, another is having a colored clear form. Ketah Kohare, in the cave of my mind, this Panchamukha is there, this lion is there, this Shiva is there. So why should I fear? There is no fear for me. Upanishad says, Na bibheti kutaschaneti, Taittiriya Upanishad says. One who has attained true jnana, he will not fear anything because he does not see anything other than himself. Everything is his own. Everything is Parameshwara. He is also Parameshwara. The opposite party is also Parameshwara. Then where is the question of fearing? It does not mean he will not fear a serpent or a scorpion. It doesn't mean that. In Vyavahara, you have to be afraid of all these. Even evil person, even evil human being, you must be afraid of. There's no, you must avoid him. That the jnani also will do. But while avoiding an evil person, he knows that this evil person is also Parameshwara. Unfortunately, he is putting on an evil form. Just as the Parameshwara, same Parameshwara is putting on the snake form, the scorpion form. So this understanding is there. He doesn't hate anyone. He loves everyone with equal amount of love, but he takes care to protect himself because he has to protect his body. So this is the difference. That is what he says. Na vibheti kutashchaneti. Karalagna mraga karindra bhango ghanashardula vikhandanostajantuhu girisho vishada kritishcha chetah kuhare panchamukhosti me kuto bhihi. Next.
छन्दश्शाखिशिखान्वितैर्द्विजवरैः संसेविते शाश्वते सौख्यापादिनि खेदभेदिनि सुधासारैः फलैर्दीपिते चेतः पक्षि शिखामणे त्यज वृथा सञ्चारमन्यैरलम् नित्यम् शङ्करपादपद्मयुगळी नीडे विहारं कुरु.
Now, mind is given the imagery of a bird, and Parameshwara's feet are given the imagery of a cage. So he is asking the mind bird to go to the cage of Lord's feet. So he is describing the bird as well as the feet. He is describing mainly the feet, the cage. How is the cage? छन्दशाखिशिखान्वितैः द्विजवरैः संसेविते शाश्वते. The cage has got inside lot of branches. The cage is not an ordinary cage. This has got a very peculiar cage. This cage has, because generally you might have seen the birds pick up twigs and bring them inside the cage and keep them so that they can bring a nest for the young ones, etc., etc. There is a tendency for the bird. So that is what he is referring to. Chanda shakhi shikhanvitaihi. Shakha means branch, shikha means twigs. The shikha means actually the top part of the tree. From there it picks up tender twigs. So here Chanda shakhi, Vedas are the branches because every Veda has got a lot of shakhas. Krishna Yajurveda has got several shakhas. One of them is Taitriya Shakha. Another is Katha Shakha, which is there in Kashmir and a few other states. So like this, every Veda has got its own Shakha. So Chanda Shakhi, the branch of the Vedas, that is there in Parameshwara's feet. Shikhanvitaihi. Then the top of Vedas, that is the Upanishads. The crest of Vedas, that is the Upanishads. The Jnana Kanda. After Karma Kanda of Upanishads, you get Jnana Kanda, Karma Kanda of Vedas, you get Upanishads which are Jnana Kanda, where the Brahma Vidya is taught. So he says, Chanda Shakhi Shikhanvitaihi. These are all there in that nest which are Parameshwara's feet. Dvijavarai Samsevite. Dvijavaraihi, from attended upon, frequented by the best of birds. Dvija means two things. One is a bird, another is Brahmanas. The best of Brahmanas go and chant Vedas and worship at Shiva's feet. The best of birds frequent the good cage. Shashvate, eternal. This Parameshwara's feet are eternal. Saukhya Padini, it gives great pleasure, great happiness. Not pleasure really, it gives great happiness. Saukhya Padini, it brings great happiness. Kheda Bhedini, it breaks all misery, it destroys all misery. Similarly, once you are in a cage, you are happy, for the bird also, you are happy and all your misery is gone, you are safe. So similarly, you are very safe in Parameshwara's feet. Sudha Sarai Phalair Deepite. If the cage is completely dark, it is difficult. So there is a light. What is the light? Light is given by fruits. There are good fruits inside the cage. What is the fruit? Sudha Sarai, nectarine fruit. Beautiful mango and other fruits are collected by the bird and kept inside the cage. Similarly, in Shiva's feet are Amrita. The essence of Amrita, immortality, is there in Shiva's feet. That is the fruit. That is the form of a fruit. You have to imagine the fruits of immortality. That is lighting up the whole feet of Shiva. These fruits are so bright. After all, it is moksha, isn't it? Immortality. So it is so bright. Everything connected with jnana and moksha are bright. Tamasoma Jyotirgamaya. It's all Jyoti. Parameshwara himself is Jyoti. So it is Deepite. Chetah Pakshi Shikhamane Tejavritha Sancharamanyairalam. Now he is addressing the mind. He is saying, oh mind, you are the best of birds. Pakshi Shikhamane. Shikhamane is the top, the most excellent. That is Shikhamani. Shikhamani actually is the gem worn in the head. Like Chudamani and Shikhamani both mean the same. Sita was wearing the Chudamani. So Shikhamani is same. So Pakshi Shikhamani, you are the best of birds. Why mind is addressed as best of birds? Birds are experts in flying from one place to another, traveling a long distance quickly. Whereas mind, there is no equal to mind in terms of speed. Vayu vegam, mano vegam. So it is even higher than Vayu, higher than wind. Because in a second you can think of America. In a second you can mentally go to Antarctica. In a second you can go to Brahmaloka. So it takes only a kshana for you to think, for the mind to travel. So Pakshi Shikhamane. So don't use that traveling ability to travel to unnecessary areas. You are wasting your time. Rest in one place. That is Parameshwara's feet. That is why he is calling it as Pakshi Shikhamani. Yajavritha Sancharam Anyairalam. Alam. Alam means enough. Enough is enough. You have done it all your life. Vritha Sancharam Anyaihi. Going to other places unnecessarily. Vritha. Going to other, traveling to other places unnecessarily. Yaja, leave it. Nityam Shankara Pada Padma Yugali Nide Viharam Kuru. Viharam Kuru. You sport. I'm not asking you to lead a boring life. No. I am asking you to lead a very sporting life. Go and sport. Where? In the cage of the lotus feet, the twin lotus feet of Shankara. That is the cage. Nityam. Always. You don't have to fix a time limit for that. I will go and stay there for 10 days. Like people go for retreat, Vedanta retreat, etc., etc. Now, this is not a retreat of that type. This is a permanent place of residence, permanent cage. So, please go and sport in that cage of twin lotus feet of Shankara. That cage is full of various shakhas of Vedas. In fact, shakhas of Vedas were many, many during Vyasa's time uh, when he separated the shakhas. At that time, there were many. It is all in the record. But unfortunately, over a period of time, only 5,000 years. In this short period of time, we have lost many, many shakhas. Only very few shakhas of Veda survive. For example, Samaveda had 1,000 shakhas. Now we have only 3 shakhas. The two, only one was there, 2 were found out with great difficulty by our Paramacharya. So that's the story of shakhas. Vedas, shakhas are there. The crust of Vedas, that is the Upanishads are there. And it is attended upon, served by the best of Brahmanas. In the case of cage, it is served by best of birds. In the case of cage, it is full of twigs and branches. Shashwate, eternal. It brings extremely good happiness. It destroys all misery. It is lighted by the fruit of full of essence of Amrita. Oh, the best of birds, mind, you leave alone, leave your habit of going here and there unnecessarily, waste of time. Enough is enough. You have done it in plenty. Now enough is enough. Go and sport in the cage of the twin lotus feet of Shankara always. छन्दशाखिशिखान्विते द्विजवरे संसेविते शाश्वते सौख्यापादिनिखेदभेदिनि सुधासारैः फलैर्दीपिते चेतपक्षिशिखामणे त्यजवृथा सञ्चारमन्यैरलम् नित्यं शङ्करपादपद्मयुगली नीडे विहारं कुरु.
आकीर्णे नखराजिकान्तिविभवैः उद्यत्सुधावैभवैः आधौतेऽपि च पद्मरागललिते हंसव्रजैराश्रिते नित्यं भक्तिवधूगणैश्च रहसि स्वेच्छाविहारं कुरु स्थित्वा मानसराजहंस गिरिजानाथाङ्घ्रिसौधान्तरे.
Now, mind is pictured as a swan, as an Annapakshi, and it is moving about in a mansion. The mansion is Shiva's feet. Last time it was a bird and Shiva's feet were a cage. Now this time it is a swan and swan is moving about in a mansion, which is Lord's feet. Now, that mansion is first described. Akirne Nakaraji Kanti Vibhavaihi. Akirne means filled. It is filled with Kanti, with glow, with radiance. Vibhavaihi, glorious glow, very shining glow. Where is this shining glow coming from inside this mansion? Nakaraji, this nakhas, nails are always taken up by poets for special praise. You must have seen, particularly in Devi Stotra, nakha is always given a pride of place. Lot of shlokas are devoted to praising the radiance of the nakhas, the nails, the toenails. So he says, this Parameshwara's toenails, they are shining so much, very glorious glow. So that is filled, that mansion is filled with that because the feet are the mansion. Udyat sudha vaibhavaihi adhau tepi cha. There is a Chandra on his head that showers nectar, that showers Amrita. We have seen before that Chandra has got Amrita Kirana, which he showers on all vegetation during the night when he shines. And that is the reason why vegetation, all vegetables, all food grains have the capacity to nourish us. Otherwise, they will only fill your stomach, they will not give you any nourishment. Nourishment comes from Chandra Kirana, they are full of Amrita. So now here, Udyat Sudha Vaibhavaihi, from the glory of the Amrita, nectarine rays which are coming from the top of the head from Chandra, Udyat means ever increasing. Adhau Tepi, the feet are immersed in a glow and very white. Adhauta means glowing white. Adhau Tepi, cleaned and whitened. Padmaraga Lalite, apart from the white and the bright color of the feet, there are also red color. Padmaraga is ruby, red stone. So beautiful red stones are there. Red color is there. From where this red color comes? Maybe from the red stones in the ornaments which he is wearing, like the anklets which he is wearing in the feet, or maybe from red lotuses which are offered at his feet. Hamsavrajayir Ashrite. This mansion is the resort of many swans, and they keep moving here and there. Hamsavrajayhi, moving swans. These Hamsas don't stay in one place because they are so enamored of this mansion. They keep moving here and there to see one corner of the mansion, then go to the another corner, etc., etc. When you are in a new place, a museum, for example, you keep running from one exhibit to another exhibit. Similarly, the Hamsa here in one case, the mansion, it is Hamsa, the swan. In the case of Shiva's feet, it is Paramahamsas, great yogis. Paramahamsas keep moving about the feet. They don't go anywhere else. They keep moving about the feet, enjoying the beauty of the feet because the feet contain Vedas and other knowledge. So they are हंसव्रजैर आश्रिते नित्यं भक्तिवधू गणैश्चरहसि स्वेच्छा विहारं कुरु स्थित्वा मानसराजहंस गिरिजा नाथांघ्रि सौधांतरे. Now he has described the mansion. Now he says, he is telling the mind, Manasa Rajahamsa. He is describing the mind as Rajahamsa, the best of swans, the king of swans. O king of swans, O mind, Sthitva, go and stay there. Where? Girijanatha Angri Saudhantare. Girijanatha, that is Parameshwara, the consort of Girija. His feet, Angri, his feet, Saudhantare, his feet are the mansion. Inside that mansion, go and stay there. Go and stay means it's not a boring place. You can enjoy. What you are going to enjoy? Nityam bhakti vadhu ganeshya rahasi swecha viharam kuru. In secret, rahasi, swecha viharam kuru. You can sport as you like. You can sport as you like, in secret, always, nityam. How you can sport? Bhakti vadhu ganeshya. With women called bhakti. With women called bhakti, you can sport that. The way of poetic way of saying that once your mind is attached to Lord's feet, bhakti will never leave you. That woman will never leave you. So you can always sport with that woman. So you can always enjoy bhakti, in short. So you can always enjoy bhakti when your mind is attached to lotus feet. Because bhakti is something to be enjoyed, not to be considered as a burden. That is what he is trying to tell us here. Bhakti is not something, okay, 5 minutes I have to spend on reading the stotra. Oh, that is a duty on. No, that's not the way. Sandhya Vandanam I have to do. That is a duty. No. These are all acts of bhakti. Bhakti means love. What is bhakti? Love of Bhagavan is bhakti. That is the definition of bhakti. If you are showing love to a person greater than you, that is called bhakti. Bhakti with elders, bhakti with your parents. If you are showing love to a younger person, that is called vatsalya, love of children. So, bhakti is love, nothing but love. It is to be enjoyed. So he says. That is why he is giving the analogy of a woman, just for making it light. So he says, oh, kingly swan of mind, go and stay inside the mansion of the lotus feet of Girijanatha or Parameshwara, and there you can sport in secret with. Why is secret? Because yogis will never show off their bhakti. Real jnani, have you ever seen a real jnani showing off his bhakti? We may do occasionally because we have ahankara, ego and pride and all that. But they don't have, they are rid of all that. So they have only jnana. So they do bhakti as a normal way of life. It is nothing special for them. So that is a rahasi. So in the case of the mansion, it is well protected by Shivaganas, isn't it? Nandi and other Shivaganas. So nobody can enter that mansion. So it is rahasi. So this mansion is filled with the radiance of the toenails, the glow of radiance of the toenails, and it is completely cleaned and whitened by the glow of Amrita rays, nectarine rays from the rising moon on the head, and it also has beautiful red stones from the ornaments or from the red lotuses, and it is the resort of swans which keep moving about, Paramahamsas who keep moving about the feet, enjoying Vedas and other knowledge. And if you go and stay there, you can sport as you like with women like Bhakti, Nityam, always. In fact, this shine, radiance of nails is also mentioned in Lalita Sahasranama. Nakhadidhiti sanchanna namajjana tamoguna. Nakhadidhiti. Didhiti means glow, prakasha. From the toenails, this kind of prakasha is coming. Then what happens? Namajjana tamoguna. The tamoguna, which is the dark part, the black part of those who worship at the feet of Devi, Anchanna, it gets hidden, it gets completely destroyed. So same idea is there also. Akirne nakaragi kanti vibhavaihi udyasudha vaibhavaihi adhote picha padmaraga lalite hamsavrajair ashrite nityam bhakti vadhu ganeshya rahasi swecha viharam kuru sthitva manasa rajahamsa girija nathangri saudhantare. Now time is up, so we stop for the day. Any questions?
There are no questions today.
Okay, very nice. We close for the day. I invite you to join me in this great Shiva experience, Shivananda Lahari, the flood of Shivananda. In the next few days, with this stotra will continue because of with the kind, benevolent blessings of Acharya Swamiji, we are able to enjoy this Shivananda Lahari. Let us enjoy it all together. I invite you to join at 6:30 IST tomorrow evening as usual. Namah Parvati Pataye Har Har Mahadeva.